Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm covering up the microphone on the phone or I've got kind of this rinky-dinky setup here to... But I thought since I'm sitting here at work again, playing around with stuff, I always wind up showing it later instead of... Alright, so right now I'm working on just kind of outlining. Can you even see this? Ugh, get some light over here. Maybe that's better. Too much light? I can't see my phone very well. But I'm making a little tiny, I'm calling them pocket clipboards. Let's see, I've got a clip right here, the size that I'm going to use. You just clip it in here. And you got a little tiny clipboard. And I'm going to put resin over this when I get it home. That's that side. These are from a magazine, and I just kind of glopped some paint on here. It looked better at one time, but it was so thick. I don't think it's still set, and it's like a week old. Then the other side is the tail of the snake, and just another little thing out of a magazine. And then there's some scrapbook paper that I had used with some mixed media mashup paper that I had glued to it. There's a little for another card that I had made. I think it was a sympathy card. You may have seen that in my videos. So that's what I'm doing with this. And I'm just kind of, I don't know, I decided to use my jelly pen to kind of trace the figures on here because they were kind of just blending in. And I don't really know what else to do with it. So, oh, and it's Sunday, the 29th of March at 9:46 p.m. and it's not snowing this time that I'm recording. It actually kind of felt like spring the last time I was outside. Uh-oh, look what I did. These little fangs aren't showing because I, of course, screwed up the glue when I was gluing it right here. And for some odd reason, I decided to use Fabri-Tac glue. And of course, I don't think that's like paint's best friend, but it's stuck anyway, so that's really what I was after, I guess. But I think it also kind of loosened up some of this paint. Oh, and look at these weird nails. I had blue nail polish on. I had bought at one time this really, we'll call it inexpensive nail polish, where you'd get like 9 bottles for like under $10 or something. And so that's normally what I just put on my nails. But I've also had some nice nail polish. And now I know the difference. But anyway, I ran across, I was looking for something else. I ran across the really nice nail polish just sitting there all separating. And it's been sitting there for so long. And I thought, oh, I'll put some on. And it was like this little tiny French manicure kind of thing. It has the pale pink and the white from OPI or Opie, I'm not sure the proper way to say, you know, how they go by. But so I decided to put the white on to kind of cover up the blue, because the cheap nail polish, in one day, you know, you've rubbed all of the polish off of the tips of your nails. And so I was going to put the like a coat of white and then maybe a coat of pink over it and see what that looked like. And I did the white and I'm like, oh my god, that's horrible. But then, I don't know, when I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like a whitewash. And then last night, apparently, when I was putting my paint pen, that's what's on here. But that, you know, it's like mixed media. Mixed media and fingernails. Another thing I might try to do tonight, when I get bored with that, which is like right now. Oh, and then I have another one of these kind of underway for a a gift. I'm just not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet, because it came off of this pad of paper that I got from HSN, Sarah Davies, Crafter's Companion. Apparently she was allowed to use the Downton Abbey paraphernalia, and she put out a paper pack, and this was like the cover of the paper pack. This was on it. One page had like the whole castle and all of the cast, and I couldn't seem to pick, you know, just some of them. I had to pick them all, so I just cut all their heads off, and I thought I'd put those on the back. We put her there, and I think she went about there. But I still haven't gotten that all figured out. Oh, and I was going to bring my Dremel. That's what I was going to bring. My little Dremel to clean out, because I didn't line those up properly. It might just be quicker for me to do it. But anyway, so I have to figure out how I'm going to do this and what kind of background, because they're all kind of, I really like maroon, but guess what? Her hat will disappear. So I haven't got this figured out yet. And I'm a little bit on a timeline for this one if I want to do that. But I thought it would be something, you know, maybe she could hang on her refrigerator or something. Let's see, I was going to put her here. Him here. And we've got the sisters. I think I was going to do this kind of thing. I don't know why I'm doing this again because I can't leave it this way. But anyway, and then the downstairs people. Oh, and not much else is going on. You know, our state is in lockdown. Well, not, we're in a stay-at-home thing, but we can still apparently go grocery shopping, or I think I heard them say on the news, oh, you can leave Minnesota, but only when necessary. Well, in whose opinion, you know? I might find it necessary to leave Minnesota, you know, but I don't know, it was just like a bizarre statement, I thought. Like, either we can leave or we can't leave. I mean, why would I leave if it wasn't necessary? I don't normally just go, oh, I think I'll leave the state for no particular reason. I don't know. This whole thing is just crazy. Crazy, crazy. So, anyway, this is kind of what I got going. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should, like, cut out little backgrounds for each one of them, or... sounds time consuming. So, yeah, anyway. That's another little clipboard idea. Unfortunately, the puppy has been sacrificed. He is a little too big anyway. But I thought maybe I could, like, stick him on here somewhere, but his head got chopped in half. Poor baby. Alright, so there's that. Maybe I'll put that back in this paper bag, otherwise I'm gonna lose all my little people. And then, you know, if you're missing somebody, somebody will notice. Alright. The other thing I was gonna do is I was watching the Pink Poodle Crafts. Is that the name of her channel? Pink Poodle Crafts, I think it is. Isn't that funny? I've been watching it for years. Can't remember the exact name. But I was watching some of her older videos, and she made a little purse out of a paper bag, like just kind of a gift bag, or a treat bag, or favor bag kind of thing. And I had brought this paper that was from that Downton Abbey collection, because I love it. Look at it, it's got all sparkles. I don't know if you can see sparkles. Then the other side is just like a really nice purple, lavender-ish color. But neither one of them seemed to go with... I thought it would be the background for my people on the clipboard, but no. So then I thought, oh, well, then it might be good for this purse thing. So I think I'm going to put this aside, and this seems more fun. I didn't bring a score board, but oh, my brain. Well, here's my clip. All right. So I can put that clip back. Here where it belongs. Oh, we have a crescent moon tonight. All right. What's in here? Oh, my chipboard. Oh, where's that hunk of tape? All right. We'll put this over here. What's I looking for? I moved this for a reason. My tools. Oh yeah, so each one of those little cutouts I went around with this brush to, you know, kind of color the distress, I guess they call it, or the edges. I suppose I should mute my TV. Duh. Alright, oh, and I used like Tim Holtz vintage photo or whatever that color is around each little face. Alright, so I've got this. I need... Where's my... I keep not zip-locking these, and I know I'm going to pick them up upside down and just dump it all out. And the floor in here, ugh. Usually if I drop something, I just leave it there. Like, I don't want it anymore. I don't know what the floor was made out of, but it just was really not made for what it's being used for, and it's in really bad shape. Alright, so she said to cut the bag at 4 inches from the bottom, but her bag must have been different, because, like, smaller. Because 4 inches for me is right at, well, maybe it was right at that. I keep thinking there needs to be a flap, but the flap is with the paper. So, maybe we'll go like 4 and something. I think I'll go like to here at least. You know, and you think, oh, I'll remember. I don't need to write it down. Yeah. Look, I can't even fold in a straight line. Anyway, I don't think it matters. All right. Am I even on camera? Oh my God. Right, then this, so this is obviously the bottom of your purse. And then this can be used for whatever. Paper. It could be used for paper. Sometimes paper bags get like a creepy smell, but anyway, so we're gonna want to cover this. We're gonna, don't you love it when you get shadows and you don't want them? I don't want shadows. Well, I don't think it matters. Then we have to go to that, and then I think plus 2 inches. Do 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 do. Now I'm marking this as though I brought my trimmer with me, and I did not. So somehow see, this is why I don't do this on camera. Else you're going, okay, she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. All right, first, I really don't know what I'm doing. I know, I'll just use this. This is not working out. It's definitely not going to be precise. So I can't see if that's even or not. So again, those of you who are looking for how's the hardest way to do something, I'm tired of things going my way. I don't think this is square, as they say. It looks way too big. And it is. Well, maybe not way. It's just crooked. a little bit, a lot of bit. Son of a bitch. Oh, Shelly. Well, it's not completely wasted, I guess. I could use it. Oh, I can use it this way, I guess. Is that not quite 2 inches? But I don't think that matters. Why did I think this was going to be so easy? I guess when you're dealing with miniature stuff at work. So it's like about 6 1/4. Yeah, we'll just do it this way because I think I cut it a little extra there anyway. So why couldn't I cut that off? So I think I'll glue it down and then I'll have to trim it and hope I don't cut the bag. Oh my God. Or maybe I'll just, I don't even know if I can get my gel pen's uncapped. Or we can do like 6. And 1/4. I mean, I always think this should come out right too, but it never does. Where's my toolbox? Well, luckily no one's... Uh-oh. Have I had that open this whole time? No. Oh, I see. Oh my God. Okay. That doesn't look very straight, does it? Ha! Oh. Have I completely lost my mind? I guess I'll do this from home with the paper trimmer. Ugh. Because this isn't 6 anything. Fudge. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I just cut that was 6 1/4. Anyone? No, nothing. Nothing. All right, well, I don't know about you. I guess I'd be doing this anyway. This is why I usually choose not to do it on camera. But then when it turns out, then I wished I would have shown it on camera. Like how I did something, you know? But, oh well. Can't have it always, I guess. What did I just do? Oh my God. All right. All right, so this is what we want to do right here. By 4. It was 4 1/4. I could feel that stupid ruler moving the whole time. All right. Oops. I need a drink of water. Well, that's right. I'm supposed to poke holes in it too. Where's my... I keep moving this to different places. Hopefully, that's pretty small. But I got a pokey tool. I can make it bigger, I guess. Well, that's a good question. Where am I putting that? I might have to rewatch the video. Ugh. Alright, well, if this is on here. And this is the flap. See, this is what you're supposed to score, but I didn't bring a scoreboard. That might be too far down, right? Right. I guess I'm gonna just cut this. I don't understand why I have this extra anyway. Just for me to cut crooked. All right, I think we're still gonna fold it up. A little, and then if this isn't square, it might be quite noticeable. I don't think I have a bone folder. So now my paper's just cracking on both sides. That's great. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Ugh, that's awful. That's gonna need some washi tape or something in there. Or something. And I'm just going to go all the way in because it seems to be I am so sorry. This is so embarrassing. Well, what am I apologizing for? I may not even be putting this on the air. I'll apologize then. Okay. If and when that day arrives. So it should look like this with, I think I'm going to use Poipa Ribbon as the handle, and then you open it up and it's a bag. All right, let's glue this down. Well, maybe I want to do this side first. Let's just do it. Maybe I shouldn't have done it with my good paper. That's maybe something I should have thought of. All right, let's get our glues. We could maybe tacky glue. Where's the tacky glue? Tacky, tacky, tacky glue. It seemed to be getting right on the edge here. Although, yeah, I think I need the edge of this for sure. Oops. You know, and I originally bought these lunch bags for another project. I don't even remember what. So, the smell of glue. All right, so which end is up here? This is the opening. All right. I don't think it matters if it's a little bit longer than the bag on the bottom. Now, is this one? Yeah, this one's the correct. Why didn't I trim that before I glued it down? Oh, Shelly. You are such a problem. You never do anything right. Well, not never, but rarely All right, and I have to do it way over here so that I'm under the light so that I don't cut the gosh darn bag open. Or guess what? That just kind of defeats the... purpose. Right. Ugh. So next time, just cut yourself sheet of paper by the measurements of the bag. I don't know what I was doing. Right, and then this goes... Now I don't feel like I have any light. All right, and then I'll just plunk this down. Whoops. Wrong. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be my demo, and then I'll do my usual, oh, this is what it looks like when I'm done. I forgot to set up the camera. Oh my God, can you even get tacky glue off? I'm gonna have to let this dry now because I'm afraid I'll... Well, maybe if I put, who'd be shocked? Well, I'm gonna, if I had a piece of wax paper. Oh my God, I do. Thanks to a little machine called the Xyron. Excuse me. Well, let's first get it lined up. That seems good enough. Okay, wet baby wipe we don't really need right now. Just stick that in there for now. All right. I think this camera is jinxing me. I'm bad, but not this bad. Good grief. I mean, if I was, why would I bother even buying scissors and glue? I mean, this is pathetic. All right. Don't start messing with me now. This is just so funny. Here we go. It's like, that's what I don't understand about this glue sometimes. Like, it doesn't have an air pocket in there. They constantly... You can't ever keep it where you need it. Of course, I didn't bring the little cuppy thing. That's not gonna work. That's gonna last like 6 seconds. All right. I need to be able to see the corners of the card. Underneath. Uh-oh. This one's too long too. Uh-oh, that stupid paper bag is covering up that hole. So I obviously didn't cut that straight. Oh, that is just too much. So it's supposed to be this cute, adorable little bag. Look at how huge that is. I don't remember hers being that big. I must have got the extra supersized paper bag. Lunch sack. I'm going to have to do some touches ups if I even keep it. I suppose you could do something to decorate the bottom, but I don't know. Anyway, then you can put like a clasp on here, and that's just so crooked. Did I glue it on crooked? The whole thing is crooked. So next time I will do it with my cutting tool with actual measurements, I guess. I mean, I could just emphasize that I want this to be at an angle. Then it won't look like a mistake. I'll have to do something to maybe put a fancy tape across the back of there to cover up that mistake. Let's see if we can squish this ribbon through there. Oh, I'm telling you. Because I was supposed to put the ribbon on here before I glued it on there, which is why I punched the stupid holes so that you could glue the ribbon in here. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing this over again. Probably not here today. What a dope. Yeah, I'm all worried that I can't see the hole when I'm really not supposed to be seeing the hole. The hole's supposed to... Oh, well, this isn't gonna frickin' work. Oh. And this was supposed to be the easier way, because the other way that she did 2 of them, and the one she demonstrated actually had a matte layer. And then this would have been just not splitting and peeling. So, no good. I wonder if this could be a gift bag. It could. The little pocket. You know, maybe if I fancy it up a little bit, it kind of matches in color. Jessica is planning on giving this to her. She's my co-worker. I have no idea if she'll like it or she'll just think I'm totally nuts, but... And unfortunately for her, she gets the prototype. Here, I've never done this before, and I've never done this before, but guess what? I'm gifting it to you. And this is gluing shut somehow. Why? Why? Oh, that was what Stacy did too, was she put a little piece of Velcro here and here. And then it would stay closed. But anyway, my poor thing is just... I'm not saying it's completely not usable, but unfortunately, well, I'm sure I have another piece of this paper. I can make another one for Madre, because I wanted to make her a bracelet, which I've never done before. She is normally my prototype person. Like, oh look what I made. My first junk journal went to her. All my card experiments went to her. And I forgot to take pictures of most of them, which upsets me because now I can't remember what I've done. But everything I do is a complete and utter struggle. And sometimes you can get it to turn out, and sometimes you can't. I mean, because like this kind of thing, I actually just saw, and I should be able to do it, and I don't normally copy other people. You know, normally when you see someone do something, you kind of file it away in your brain, and then one day you use it, a similar type of thing, you know, in your own creations. But like, I'm not saying anything I've come up with is original, but I liked, you know, I don't normally do this kind of thing where I just saw it and went, oh, I'll try that. I usually say, oh, that's cute, and then move on, but it's, you know, it's still kind of in your brain that you saw it, and I'm sure you feed off of that eventually. Now this, ugh. Anyway, you don't want to see me futz around with that anymore. Now I don't know what to do. I was gonna play around with making clay beads, which I have sort of made some at home. Oh yeah, I was gonna put more paint on here. I think I'm just gonna save this for when I'm at home. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm giving up. But now that you know how not to do that bag, feel free to just whip one together. So I don't really know where I got the idea that I could make my own beads. There had to have been some simple video out there somewhere that I saw and went, oh, I must try that. But now every one of them that I look up and find, they're like, they're like multi-layered, like canes. They're called canes. And I just, you know, I guess I don't want to just make plain old white beads, but okay, so I brought something hopefully I can roll on. Something hopefully I can roll with. I was going to try these things. There's little measuring things. I don't know why this is in here. I think because here's some balls. Ooh, there's a nice cutting device that we can just leave laying there to get cut with. Oh my God, what did I bring? Molds? What did I do that for? I'm not doing that today. No wonder that container was so heavy. Look at all the stuff I have in there. And let's see. Is this that ripped? Oh, there's another cutting device. I have one of these pouches that's ripped, and I never remember that it's ripped, so every time I pick it up, it's, you know, I'm like trying to dig around up here and everything's falling out the back end of it. Oh, that's annoying. I'm sure none of you have ever experienced that. These are all uniquely my own problems. Oh, here's a hat pin I did. It's a nice place to keep it, isn't it? I thought I gave this away. This might be my very first hat pin out of 3. My problem, not that it's a problem necessarily, this is Sculpey clay. I got like the whole big Econo pack, you know. And I got a feeling this stuff's gonna last me for the rest of my life. Unless I get going on making, well look, here's, I have looked and looked and looked for this, which is for twirling paper. It's nothing to do with clay. Oh, I thought, where could it have gone? Here it's in with my clay, for crying out loud. Do I twirl clay? No. Let's see. We get the little, this is what it comes with to roll on. I'm gonna probably go this size. Maybe. I mean, why? I'm only gonna be making round. I'm probably not gonna be, well, because I'm just gonna be conditioning it mostly, so I might need a bigger thing, because then I'm just gonna roll it into balls today. Here's like a little cutter. Like, oh, I'm gonna make little biscuits. Can you see that? Where's my camera? Little biscuits. Another measuring. So I don't know if anybody uses these. It's got like the 18 millimeter and the 16 millimeter. You fill this up, I guess, with the clay as a measuring cup. Then, like if you're gonna make a, I don't know what size this is. 8 millimeter, 4 millimeter, 6 millimeter. I have no idea. Bead, then you put that 6 millimeter. I don't think they have one that small here. Must be it. I don't know. I'll have to take this off. I think 13 millimeter. Okay, excuse me. I don't have a measuring cup for that. Oh, and here's a hat pin I started with a clay bead, because I found out that these hat pins that I purchased they look straight, you know, and I logically, yes, at the pointy end it's going to taper to a certain extent, to a certain, you know, I'm thinking like right around here it could quit tapering, but this tapers all the way to the end. So, but I can't see that happening at the rate that it does. So, you know, I put this little glass bead on one, and it only made it to like this far, you know. So I thought, oh, well, I'll have to cap them all with clay and then add my beads. And I don't see anything wrong with that. But I never actually continued on with that experiment. I just instead, what did I do? Used a paper bead. And then my the glass bead, you could get it to go this far, but you couldn't get it to go much farther. You know, if you wanted to start with that pretty faceted glass bead at the top, forget it. Doesn't fit. So, you know, then you're like, okay, so do they have those little beads that have bigger holes? You know, am I supposed to know that? I'm sure there's a million things that I don't know. All right, so well, these head pins are in here. These don't look like it looks like they're oxidizing. Must have got some cheapy ones. Oh, look, a piece of, oh, I was making beads out of these. Watercolor paper that I did. So now you have to pick a color. Let's see. I plan on well, I love this. I'm for sure gonna probably use that. Not sure why I broke out into the greens. I think I was mixing them. But yeah, it'd be nice, I guess, to have a whole color scheme of beads. And then when you want one, you can just go, I want bright pink, or I want a tealy looking look. Like you could mix that with some kind of blue. Oh, there's another blue. So I guess we could look at what all our, well, how come we have two of these? Oh, one's darker. We got all these greens. Lots of green represented here. I think there's a pearlized one. And I don't know what the heck that is. Okay. Well, depending on what kind of flesh you have, it could be a fleshy tone. Oh, here's one that has some shimmer to it. Might wanna. Are there other shimmy ones? Just one? It's not gonna be enough to go around, is it? This is shimmery. This is the pearl one, pearlized. This might just be plain old cream color, white. Who else is super interested in looking at different colors of clay? Like, couldn't she figure that out before she got here? Well, let's see. How long have I been boring everybody? I can't see the clock. It's been over an hour? Oh, God. Well, all right. Well, sorry I didn't really get anything done. Again, I think I say that at the end of every single one of my videos. Well, we gave it a shot, but it didn't really work out, and good luck, everyone. Oh, maybe record your ventures. Let me know in the comments below how... Oh, give me a thumbs up. I'm sure you loved it, so don't forget to do that. So I'm going to turn it off for now. Then I might turn it on while I'm rolling my clay. And then if that doesn't like look too horribly boring, then, you know, maybe I'll put that on the air as well. But so here I am at the workplace on the railroad, and it's not snowing today, which is good. We're heading into April almost. It's the 29th of March, Sunday night. I can't think of anything else to say. Stay coronavirus free. How's that? And until next time. Bye.